Welcome back, guys, to the Endless Growth Podcast, episode 21 today.
Yes, sir.
Here with Alex. A little different background this time, but we're moving some stuff around, so, we got to just reposition a new place. But hopefully we have a better camera quality in this one. We got a new camera.
I didn't get one. My boy did, so shout out.
Yeah, essentially I was going to use it anyways, for business stuff. So it makes sense for everything. So
yeah.
But yeah, hopefully the camera footage works on this one, and the people on YouTube, people that are seeing it, will get a better experience.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the people that they hear this on. Well, I guess you could say watch it on video. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? We do. I think I don't know if we've mentioned it on here, but we do have. I don't know if it's just random people on YouTube that just be more hitting to YouTube and watching it, or kind of what's going on, I guess, with that, because I feel like we do get like I don't know, you want to call it more diverse, more viewers on the video portion than the audio. It would make sense, I guess, if you have like free time and I guess aren't doing anything. It's all I feel like it's more maybe immersive as well to watch us. But yeah, I do the audio, so. You know what I'm saying? I try to make that pretty good too. So audio is different on obviously just like a, Apple podcast app, Spotify, basically any podcast app out there. But yeah, we get, a little bit of both everywhere. You get the straight up raw with the video on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then, if you want something more just fluid, just something more, I guess just, I don't know what you would call it. Then boom, you got the audio version as well. Yeah. So. Yeah, bro, it's cool. Another little upgrade.
It's good to have both, regardless. Today I was listening to so I listened to 17.
Okay.
But today I had it like as a background, and today I was actually listening to it. I'm like, man, that sucks. That's literally. It reminded me again. I'm like, that one got away from us, the video wise.
Oh,
but it was nice that we had at least audio on it, and people can still hear.
100%.
I just missed out 100%. So.
Okay. You usually be just watching them as well on YouTube.
Honestly, listening more than watching.
Oh, for real?
I watch them when I do them, obviously, but after that, it might come up on my YouTube and just play in the background if I'm doing something. But
yeah, the people I've talked to about the pod, I think most of them. Well, I feel like it's a split actually. Some of them like to listen to it if they're like working.
Okay.
Or if like let's say for example, I had a little marketing meeting with the boy Gio yesterday. Because he had telling me, give me props on the whole podcast, keep doing it, I was like, oh, for sure. But yeah, he on like his way to work sometimes, because I think he works like a hybrid schedule. So on his way to essentially Salt Lake, he basically just puts in, AirPods. I think he takes a front runner so he can work, and then just listens to the audio version. So I've heard some people do that. And then bullshit. I think we mentioned Gonzalo like watches that fucking YouTube video while he's driving. So. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just be safe, man. Just be safe if you're doing that shit. But
yeah, I believe my girl watches or listens to it on the way to work. So.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So it's kind of like everywhere then, a little bit, Okay. But yeah, bro.
We're getting out there, man. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, excited, honestly. I don't want to say how do I structure this? It's like we've been filming all these, doing it, and I feel like we got like in a rhythm of doing it. Mm-hmm. But now we're starting to implement different qualities.
Yeah.
So camera
upgrading,
and then some future things that we'll talk about later on. Yeah. But it's just exciting, just to see a little change, because I don't know, we just kind of I feel like maybe got used to it, just pulling up, getting everything out of the box, setting it up, and boom, we're live. So yeah, it's gonna be a little different from now on,
It really is. And either way, it's just kind of we've kind of made it now like it's almost like a habit now. Now it doesn't even feel like we're coming here. I mean, it never felt like that regardless, because we always just talked, like we usually do.
Were you ever like stressed out or like had anxiety when we were about to film, like
no, the editing stuff was kind of always stressful, but now it's like become more natural. Like I think for you too, I think we talked about last time. I think off the pod, but it seems like we just kind of figured out our own little thing now. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Easier for us, for sure.
Yeah, it's just glocking that and
Because at first we probably overthink stuff, like. Thinking that everyone's going to see this and they're going to judge us on everything, critique everything. But, essentially, I guess we're just kind of trying our best to put the best work in. That's all we can do, so.
Shit, if that's what we're doing, then we're going to have some cool shit in the future. That's what I'm excited about. Mm-hmm. So, yeah,
Yeah, I'm stoked, man.
Yeah, sick as hell. So, some little foreshadowing for the people out there, Yeah. Good things coming, better things coming. And,
Stay tuned.
Soon to come,
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, how was your weekend?
Shit, bro. It was good. I spent my time in Salt Lake this weekend again.
Did you? I can't even think of what I did this weekend.
Yeah, what you do, man?
I don't know.
No?
That's a good question.
Well, shit, I'll catch you up, I guess, real quick. Some like slight, you know what I'm saying? Basically, pulled up. Yeah, I think it was like a Friday. Straight, made my girl at the gym. Got a little workout in, you know what I'm saying? Fridays would be amazing. Go to the gym, especially like afternoonish. No one would be at the gym. So did that. And then Saturday, I think, I don't know, we were just chilling. We probably went out. I forgot. But on Sunday, that's when we did like a crazy ass hike. I want to say the Salt Lake area, but it's obviously like in the mountains, so I don't know what you would call that. But it was called Lake Blanche.
Oh, I think it's your snap.
Yeah, that shit was badass. So
saw some cool stuff out there.
Yeah, it was like we made it up there in 2 hours, but then we were up there for like 2.5 hours just chilling up there, bro.
Oh wow.
It was like 3 lakes. I never seen no shit like that. You go to a hike and there's 3 lakes. Like they're not too fucking big, but
yeah,
there's fish and shit like that. And we sound like moose. I was talking to the homie Austin. I don't know if I've ever seen a moose in the wild. I don't think so. But just 3 freaking moose up there by the lake. There's some crazy shit where it's like, the fuck?
Yeah.
But
I think I've told you, but I found out you're not supposed to. You're supposed to like kind of just let them be.
Oh, for sure.
Try not to be. Well, yeah. No, but I guess they charge at you. If you're just come across them and you're like being stupid or like trying to pet them, nah, fuck that. Don't do that. They'll definitely fuck you up. So.
You get rammed or some shit.
Yeah, they just stomp over you, man. They're just charging.
Some vicious motherfuckers, huh?
Yeah, I was telling someone that I came across like while we were riding a motorcycle, and I'm not sure if I told the story already once, but we were essentially like we passed by, we all kind of slowed down, and we kind of like revved at it to get them out of the road because there was like cars coming and stuff. And I guess that's like the worst thing you're supposed to do. We were on bikes, we never completely stopped, but people were telling us later that I told somebody the story. Like that's like the worst thing you can do is because they'll charge right at you. So I was like, oh shit, now I know, but. Damn. Yeah, it seems like you guys were seeing them from a distance.
Oh, yeah. I fucking zooming in like a motherfucker. Nah. Yeah. No, I'm not like that where I'm be like, oh, let me go pet it and shit.
Take a picture of me next to it.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Nah. Yes. Especially on their territory, It's like we're obviously just hiking up there and they live up there, the fuck, Yeah. So, I have some, some respect for the creatures up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way with spiders. If I see a spider in my house, I should get killed. But if I see that shit in the wild, I'll leave that shit alone. So I'm like, nah.
You in your spot, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, bro, you remember what you did or what?
Yeah, I just did. The Rivian.
So Friday, you basically worked?
I worked all day Friday, and then Saturday I delivered that Rivian. Customers were happy.
Good.
I think I worked a little bit on some other cars that are wrapping here. And then, I think that was it. I think Sunday I worked too. I just been trying to catch up, man, because
you haven't done anything fun. Basically, you're just working.
Pretty much.
Shit. Okay.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, no, you're making me feel like a bum, but I appreciate it.
No, it's like
just fucking with you.
But yeah, no, it's a good thing you're enjoying yourself, But yeah, I think this weekend I just worked. That's so weird though, because I literally couldn't think of what the hell I did. Like I had to think about it.
I just work. It does the same shit.
Just time's just going by,
Yeah.
I forget what day of the week and stuff it is, but no, it was dope. I think I did chill a little bit on Sunday, but it wasn't too bad of a weekend.
Okay, bro.
Light work.
That's what's up, bro. Well, shit, bro. Well, I guess moving on to like the work things. Everything doing pretty good. I know there's some transitioning going around. So
yeah, it's kind of just been a lot of stuff here with the other shop. Expanding into it. I just been trying to decide like a game plan of how I'm gonna structurally like make this work and how am I gonna separate the two buildings and workers, for the future and stuff like that. So.
Oh shit! Okay.
But I think we finally got the game plan. So. It's just a matter of moving stuff now, when we have time, which usually comes down to being the weekends or just after work every day. But yeah, hopefully by the time, the whole house thing is up, and I feel like by then the shop thing and everything else that I've been working on recently here is going to be all kind of just done and over with. It'll be behind us.
Got you.
For the good, Yeah,
okay.
That's kind of it for that. I mean, it's been good though. I've been busy. This week I kind of just took off to focus on one specific car that I have here. Well, actually two.
Got you.
One has to be done by Friday, and the other one by Saturday.
Oh wow, okay.
So, got some work cut out for me.
You think you'll do it?
Yeah, I mean, at least I'm gonna try. My best.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's all you can do. One for sure will be out. This little Maverick truck we got here.
Okay. This one will be the
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess priority first, and then
Yeah,
okay.
and it's the easiest one to get out of here, so I could for sure just knock it out. So
Oh shit! You already have other stuff lined up. I know you have like some other like smaller details, but like
yeah,
what about like wraps? Do you have some like shit
um,
lined up for that?
yeah, we got a C8 coming in next week for
Oh wow.
PPF.
Okay.
He's getting a body kit for it too, so we're doing the body kit install, carbon fiber stuff,
That's fucking
some
crazy.
cool stuff. Yeah. I think that's
Shit
kind
like
of
that,
like
yeah.
that's like
That's the next
the
project.
big wrap job. Yeah. After
Okay.
that, it's just gonna be like, I think it's 2 weeks or no 1 week out. I can't remember, but we do got something else lined up. I can't remember if it's gonna be after our little Lake Powell trip or before that. I have something else. I can't think of the dates, but
Okay. Bet.
we got some stuff.
Damn. Okay. Shit. That's what's up though. Like you said, you kind of already have everything lined up and
Yeah, man.
can kind of schedule things. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
being good.
Always
Getting
feels
busy.
good to have a couple weeks scheduled out, guaranteed work,
Yeah.
and then plus it's just a better peace of mind. So
No, it's a fact. How often do you get like random people calling for tints and details like in a week? You think?
so this week was kind of weird because this week I took the whole week off to catch up on stuff. As far as like I didn't take it off, but I cleared out my schedule. So like I wasn't taking appointments for this week from like 3 weeks back. I just like cleared it out, and it's kind of weird because I haven't been like busy. I just been working on one thing, and I kind of been focusing more on my phone and like calls and stuff that come in. This week, honestly, it's kind of been more of a dead week, I would say. I had one customer, one walk in today, scheduled his Jeep Gladiator to get like a full detail. Um, that was just, and then like 2 calls, like so
Gotcha.
far from this week.
Okay.
It's been slow, honestly.
Okay.
But I think
Okay.
it's just the summer weather's out here and everybody's kind of out enjoying the stuff themselves, or it's just too hot to even like think about doing stuff outside with your car. So
Okay.
I
I'm
don't
feeling
know.
the same thing with the sales thing right now.
Yeah,
Everything. I feel like a lot of people are on vacation,
could be
and
too.
then obviously the 4th of July and all that passed. So
Yeah,
that week was kind of,
or they spent hella money and then now
yeah. I didn't think about
on
that.
the
Yeah,
fourth, I think went out places and stuff. But regardless, for me, I just see it as an opportunity because I mean, thankfully, I just been super busy. So in the past, as right now, so basically when it's like slow or there's nothing to do, I just kind of play catch up on my other stuff around the shop, and there's always something to do here, man. There's just so much stuff. But yeah, it's been good.
no, it's good, bro. Just keep that shit up,
Yeah, man.
for sure.
How things been on your end? How's your whole
Pretty good, I guess. You
yeah?
know, I guess just kind of like starting the week. I think it was on Monday. I don't know. Like, I obviously worked. I didn't go to the gym, unfortunately, because I think the freak, bro, the hike the previous day, that shit kind of fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I was just usually hikes don't like affect me like that, but this one was, I don't know, a little different, or it was maybe too long. I don't know. I guess we were up there for another 2.5 hours. Maybe it was what you call in Spanish soleado. We just fucking been in the sun. You just I don't know, just get tired and shit. So, and then after the whole 2 hours and a half, I had to go freaking down, And the hike was 3.5 miles up, and then 3.5 miles down. So total like 7.
Yeah.
And then plus being up there like almost 3 hours, just chilling. I don't know. It's just,
It's probably like a 9 mile like walk because you're considering you're hiking in a way, so you're doing like double the work.
oh yeah, that shit. It wasn't that bad of a hike in regards to like the terrain. Usually, I'm pretty used to crazy steep shit, and then shit that's more, I don't know, just more rocky, I guess. I don't know. So, but even like we went on a hike on Thursday. It was me and the boys.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking crazy. It was just like a random one. Like the homie Austin picked us up, and he just started driving. We didn't even know where we were gonna go. So by him like already driving to like a certain direction, I was like, shit. Let me see if I can find something on the All Trails app. Basically, an app that tells you just about trails, reviews, shit like that. Pulled something up, found something. One called like Fernwood Cabin, I believe it was called. I was like, what the fuck? That sounds dope. Pulled up, started doing it, and that whole shit was just steep, bro. Just straight up, like incline like crazy.
Yeah.
It was fucked on the calves and even like the quads. But we kept doing it, and it was perfect because I think on Thursday it wasn't sunny. It was like basically hella cloudy, which was perfect. Because if I would have done that shit mid sun, bro, just straight up like no like shade whatsoever as well, I'd have been like fuck that. But it worked out. Then you just find like a crazy little random like hidden cabin type shit. It's like 2 of the walls are still up,
Okay.
And then people just essentially started putting like wood and like roofs and shit on it. So it's like it looks all fucking torn and crazy, but it's cool. I've never been on a hike where it's like surrounded there, and it's really community positive because a lot of people would come, and they had like a community log. You would like open it, and it would have like some inspiration, some quotes in there.
Oh,
So we
wow.
all like wrote some shit down, put our names, all that. And then they just have a bunch of just random shit, bags. For some reason someone built like a hose from like a river into like a bucket. So if someone were to go up there, they could like heat up the water type shit.
Wow.
Camp. They had like someone left like a light straight up, just left it there. Lighters. Just a bunch of random shit,
Damn,
bro.
that's
Like
kinda
people
cool.
just band. There was a whole bench there. It was a vibe.
Damn.
So just I don't know. Like that one was fun. Like that one didn't fuck me up or nothing. I went to
Yeah.
the gym the next day after, but with that one crazy hike, I don't know.
I'm got
It's
you.
a challenge, but it was cool. Then right after I had freaking some sushi, like a shit ton, because I was like, yo, we just burned like
All these
1,300 calories. You know what I'm saying? I need to get my shit up, and then passed out for like 2 to 3 hours. I was
Damn.
just beat. Plus, I also had to wake up early. I'm not a morning person. I
That's
think I
how
had
I
to wake
felt.
up at 7. I usually be waking up like 8:30. So that kind of, and then I think I went to sleep like 2 a.m. the day before too.
Oh, wow.
So it's like whatever. We still did it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it's just like, oh shit. Like,
Damn. Okay.
it was fun though, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know.
That whole cabin thing reminds me of I'm not sure how I came across this YouTube video, but it was these guys that basically would go hiking. It was a special hike. I believe it was in Seattle. I don't know. I relate a lot of things to Seattle. I'm not even sure if it was there, but basically it was like on a peak, literally the highest point of this like mountain range, and at the very peak of this like mountain, whatever it was, it's just a rocky terrain. There's like no vegetation up there. They built a house up there, and it's like a full, doesn't have a bathroom obviously, but it's like a literally like a shack. But people will hike up there. It's a 1 day hike, one and a half day hike
Oh
up
shit, okay.
there, because it's up there.
Yeah.
And then once you get to the top, you stay that night up there.
That's fucking dope.
But they got like, yeah, like what you said, they got books up there. They got like chairs, benches, beds, and then you just kind of maintain the house.
Yeah.
Anybody that goes up just cleans up after themselves and possibly leaves stuff there for the next person.
hmm
But yeah, that was kind of dope. It reminded me when you said about that.
Yeah, like the whole community thing.
Yeah, they kind of just like keep it going.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, next time I go, I'll have to bring some shit up because I remember even someone left like a hiking stick, bro, like
Oh, shit.
like a straight up like a new aluminum type shit.
damn.
I didn't take shit because I don't like need anything, but I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, if I bring I don't know what the hell I would bring, but probably not food, probably
Mm.
some beer or I don't know what the fuck be up there. We'll take it, but
Hmm.
I don't know, maybe like a water bottle or some shit, you know.
In case
just
someone
to-
needs some, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. Just been trying to take advantage of just the weather right now
I was about to
because
say, yeah, the weather, because before we know it, it's going to be gone, man.
can't even do that shit, you know.
Yeah, fall comes around, and after that, it's over. Which I'm
Yeah.
curious to be how this year's going to be like with the winter coming through, if it's going to be like one of those where it's just straight into winter, or we're actually going to have like, the season where we have the leaves falling for a while, October.
I'm thinking that's how
September.
it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I feel like I've noticed. I don't know if you've noticed, but I feel like each month's like temperature is maybe like a month behind.
Mm.
So for June, I don't know if you noticed, it was like hella rainy, a little gloomy.
Kinda
Usually,
spring vibes.
yeah, usually May's like that. So now it's hot as shit. Well, obviously July's usually pretty hot as shit anyway. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I kind of have a feeling that I feel like everything just maybe got like pushed back the month. So that's kind of where.
We did have a long ass winter, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's what
Could
I'm saying. I
be.
feel like everything will be a little longer. So shit. I ain't a weatherman, but that's
Yeah.
a little prediction.
It'd
You
be
know?
crazy if one day we eventually like kind of get so behind on the weather or seasons, whatever it is. It'll be like
Oh shit.
it'll be like mid-winter. It'll be like in May.
That'd be a
or
fucking trip.
some shit like that. Imagine being like that. Would come in trippy.
For Christmas, it'd be hot as shit outside. It's 97
Yeah,
degrees.
Technically, yeah, if we go off the dates. So
Yeah.
we never know, man.
Yeah, bro. Well, shit. What would happen is we would have to switch like the axis or some type of rotation on the Earth.
Yeah.
It's possible.
But the thing is, think about how long it's gone with the calendar that we have, and it's never happened. So
Yeah, but we're considering things in years, which is our lifetime. But if you think about like how long technically, or not technically, but they say the Earth is like millions of years old.
mhm.
For the Earth's life, it's like when we're alive, it ain't shit to the Earth, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, ours just seems long because we just die, and it's like
Mhm.
we're not conscious of obviously what happens next. But
What has happened?
Yeah, exactly. You just kind of get thrown in and you're like, oh shit, this is how things are right now. This is how people are thinking. And then we kind of adapt all that. It's kind of crazy. It's
The
like, what
whole
the fuck?
the whole Earth shit's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's a trip, honestly.
We're on a little globe right now.
Yeah, I don't know why. I was doing some crazy shit the other day. I don't know why I'd be thinking about some crazy shit. So I was at the gym,
Yeah.
and I noticed this dude that was like some like he was pretty like he had some muscle and shit, taller, but he looked like a Viking almost. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Longer beard, all that. Like he just I don't know, just might be Viking. But I was like
Viking vibes.
exactly. But I was thinking I was like, what if this guy would have been born back in like the Viking days? You know what I'm saying? He would have been a complete like different person, or
Yeah.
even bringing someone from the past and putting him here.
Oh, that'd be nuts.
It'd be I don't know. I'd be thinking some shit sometimes. I don't know, but it'd be like a whole different type of like different like norm. Because it's if you think about it, like our culture gets kind of forced on us without us even realizing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's some crazy shit. So it's like what the hell?
Yeah, it's like no matter how much you don't want to carry your phone around, like you have to nowadays.
Exactly. It's not like if you don't carry a phone at this point, it's like
At this point, like you'll get fired from your work, whatever, and it's like you're the one that's not having a phone versus
Yeah.
everyone else has a phone. So it's like,
yeah. Well, shit. I technically need a phone to log into my shit because there's a two-factor authentication app where I have to essentially be like, oh, yo, this is me, like trying to access the whole encrypted, freaking VPN or whatever. So I guess in that regard, that got forced on me. Like, obviously, we don't have no problem with it. We're going with the flow and all that. But
yeah.
but for someone that doesn't necessarily, or maybe has traditional views from like 1,000 years ago, it can't really exist because our culture is just too strong, and peers and group and all that would be like, yo, what the fuck's going on over here? Because have you heard like there's I don't know, that's kind of hard to believe, but it's like there's indigenous tribes around the world that have like no access to like no crazy shit. They're just living like that in the jungle, bro.
That's
Like
wild, huh?
that's a fucking trip. Like what the fuck?
It's weird.
And they choose that, which
Imagine
is
you go
cool.
there and freaking bring a microwave and a generator. What the fuck is this?
That's the thing. Like to a certain extent, they gotta know there's crazy shit out there, though. To a certain extent.
But that's just crazy to think that you wouldn't want to like, like see that. It's just like nope, we're going by just fishing with sticks and rocks.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that. Remember, I think we brought up an Amish video we seen. It's kind of like the same shit. It's like
wild,
they
actually.
for sure are aware of everything that exists, and they still choose to. But at the same time, it's like, is it really them that they don't want to pursue that, or is it their parents and their people before them that kind of push that idea and ingrained them into like their, I guess you could say, their personality or character. You know what I'm saying?
I think that, yeah.
Cause
Yeah, because they know, like, if, they go ahead and experiment with a new thing, they probably have all this shit talked in their ear about, like, oh, if you leave, like, you'll never come back, and you'll be nothing out there, you'll die, or whatever, and you'll never be accepted. So they probably just got it engraved in their head, like, oh, we can't fuck with that.
No, that's true.
Or stuff like that, something in that.
Because we have
regards.
qualities like that as well, but from our parents,
Yeah.
like certain ideas or concepts they might have instilled in us that we kind of hold to a certain regard.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of them aren't obviously healthy or helpful, and then sometimes it's like, oh shit, outroot that or whatever. But I guess it just kind of depends. It's just a crazy trip that when you get born, you get raised, and you become someone. You kind of don't have that choice. But then you kind of do in a sense, but kind of don't, because you're still kind of attached to all the ideas and everything that you got brought up.
Yeah, and you're surrounded by other stuff too, so it's like,
yeah,
damn.
It's like holy shit. So I don't know. That's a difficult one where it's like, oh
That's
shit.
where raising a kid comes into play, where it's kind of hard, because you don't really know how to raise the kid or what to teach him, or if that's the right thing. Are you the right person to teach them, or?
Well, shit, it's your kid. Who else,
Yeah.
So at that point, yeah, definitely.
They're just another you, pretty much.
Yeah, because I've heard that like if there's a parent not involved in the kid's life when they're growing, especially in like early stages, that shit has like a crazy effect on them psychologically. So like the amount of love you give to a kid, for example, will essentially transfer into how they love in like the later life. So if maybe, I don't know, let's say your mom, I don't know, just always babied you, gave you that love, basically you're like the mama's boy or something like that. Like technically, I guess according to the studies, they say that when you're finding like a wife or someone, most likely you'll be more prone to find someone just like that. like someone that kind of like treats you good, or maybe I don't know. Essentially, so it's like a whole trip. It's like what the fuck, things that we think we're, like we obviously know what we like, but it's like why do we like what we like?
Yeah, something
There's
from
something
a younger
deeper.
age kind of made us that way, molded us that way.
Yeah, but then you also have the question of nature versus nurture, because some things is just straight up nature, like genetics.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like, oh, I want to have a big ass nose, or you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yep.
you can't choose that
Yeah,
shit.
it just comes with you.
Exactly. And some things you get, it's nurtured. Like
Mm-hmm.
you get freaking raised and have certain ideas and all that. So I was like, oh shit. So it's there's a fine line, but it's just crazy because I was thinking, I was like, because since there's 16 personality types, it's like, what technically, like, basically maybe sets you between, well, let's say you can't really choose to be an extrovert and introvert. You just kind of are one. And I think on that one, the research I did, that one isn't necessarily one of the nurture ones. That one you kind of just born. It's, oh, this fool's going to be an extrovert or introvert, which is insane as well. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Or like the whole concept of if the kid's gonna be a boy or girl too.
Yeah.
That shit's a whole trip too. It's like what the fuck.
That is crazy. Huh?
Like we're having a kid. Oh, you wouldn't know what it is. Like it's you
Yeah.
can't. Well, if you're not considering science in the equation, you can't choose.
You don't know. Yeah.
So it's
just what the universe wants.
it's some shit, bro. I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's the unknown. It just gets me thinking. I'm like,
There's a lot of stuff out there, man. That are just like those weird. You get those weird shower thoughts. You're just like, what the fuck? But
yeah, it's like, yo, what are we doing right now? But no, but that always just kind of reminds me thinking all this crazy shit. It's like obviously control what you can, and then also another thing, just kind of be grateful, Just be, and another thing too, I've been trying to live just more appreciated, but like enjoy the process is what I mean.
yeah,
So obviously we're working, we're doing what we can, but at the same time, it's like, bro, we're gonna die one day. Like, yeah, work, do all that, but let's try
Enjoy it.
let's try to enjoy it and
Yeah.
not be angry and do all that. So that's what I've been trying to do as well.
there you gotta live, man. You still gotta live a lot.
Yeah,
A life.
be present too. Like
Mhm.
that's what I struggle a lot with that sometimes. I'm just, maybe at my mom's house or someone else's house, and I'm just so stuck in my head, like trying to figure out what the hell I'm trying to do next.
You're somewhere else.
But it's like, yo, like,
Yeah.
you with the fam, like just chill, like relax, like.
You definitely gotta have that on and off switch and the discipline.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
awareness to be like, yo, this is this time, because probably something we haven't really faced yet. But let's say we obviously get busier and all that, and then start a family. At that point, we're gonna have to have like an on and off switch for work to family,
Mhm.
'Cause that's super important too.
Yeah,
Like
you can't just stay working all night. Like you gotta go home.
Oh, for sure. Your kid's probably not gonna like you. I'm gonna be honest. Like, yeah,
100%.
he's gonna be like my dad.
I feel like that almost comes naturally. Well, to some people, We
Yeah.
know some people that don't give a shit, but I feel like most people would be like, I should go home and see my kid or spend time with my kid. Or
Be home for dinner at least.
Yeah.
Like ask him how school was and all that. So it's hard, bro. It honestly is hard, but
It's life, man.
yeah, you got to take it day by day and see how it goes and what happens. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, Yeah.
That's life to you.
that's life.
But
Be a little grateful. Enjoy the process. When you hang out with your friends, be present. You know what I'm saying? With your family, yeah, just enjoy it because sometimes,
before you know it, it'll be gone.
yeah, or even sometimes you think you're gonna have something forever,
Mm-hmm.
and then until it's gone, you're like, oh fuck, like I wish I could enjoy this person or not that, because you can't really predict when someone technically dies, right?
Yeah.
You might have like indications of like age, or if they have an illness, but crazy shit be happening all the time. So it's like,
Yeah. Really, they never know. Like once your last day, you may see someone or
that's fucked, bro.
talk to someone. It's wild.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people avoid thinking about shit like that, but it's that same very thought that if you think about it, would make you more appreciative of what you have and be more present in the scenario. But it's a fucked up way to think, obviously. It's like, oh shit, like, let me be present because some shit might happen. You know what I'm saying?
Might be the last time I see you.
It's fucked up, but it'll have the effect that you're maybe seeking, which is like, yo, like,
Yeah, make you live differently for sure.
yeah, like a different perspective. So
Mhm.
I've been doing that for a little bit, but it's like, I don't know, it's good and bad. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah, I can see the bad for sure.
Yeah,
The
but
good, obviously, yeah, you.
I feel like there's more positive than bad though.
Yeah.
It's just something that people don't like to like acknowledge, mortality.
Mm.
Because who the fuck wants to necessarily think about that, you know?
Yeah.
But it's something really important, and if it's used correctly, it could basically like enlighten your path or maybe even goals you have. Because if you think you're gonna live forever, you're gonna be living maybe carelessly. You're not gonna give a shit right now. You know what I'm
Be like, I'll
saying?
worry about it when I'm in my 40s or something, and you just kind of put shit off till then,
Yeah,
or vice
exactly.
versa. You're like, oh, I'm gonna work my ass off right now. I got my rest of my life to live. And
That's true.
fuck, you get sick and you die and you're done.
That's also true. I've
So
seen that both ways, bro. I've seen some people that are like are amazing. They're fucking work, you know, wake up at 3, all that, and then I don't want to say they die too young, but there's some obviously that die young, but
yeah,
someone maybe that dies in their 50s because it just, I don't know what it is. It
poor
just,
health, just
yeah, I've heard about that. Like someone just, I don't really want to bring up who it was because it's not no one too close to me, but it was someone that, and they said it was just hustling a shit ton,
hmm
and just one weekend, bro. Like, I guess the wife or whatever woke up and this fool just died in his sleep.
Damn.
So imagine you're like, oh, good night, honey,
Yeah,
and
that's
you just
it.
wake up and like, what the fuck?
'Cause
Like
honey
that's such
was
a,
the last thing. Yeah,
it's a mind fuck,
I
bro.
do think about that shit all the time. Just like
Yeah.
the last, sometimes like when I say bye to someone, like the last word I say to them, like, damn, that could be the last word I ever say to them, or they say to me.
Yep.
It's fucked up, but like you said, it's just
It gives you appreciation in the moment,
yeah.
bro, and you probably it probably honestly improves the relationship too, in a sense.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, bro, that, you know. So it's like, yeah, shit. So yeah, you know.
Be appreciative of what you got around you.
Exactly. Yeah. Sorry for being a little down, but if it's gonna, you know, improve your life a little bit,
Yeah.
make you a little bit more grateful and shit, then why not? You know.
Yeah. I think everybody needs to hear that every once in a while. A little check.
Yeah. You know, just do all that, but yeah. Besides that, you know, everything good though. You know, we're doing great. I think you did ask me now that freaking finished that whole thought,
Mm-hmm.
how the whole thing for me was going. But yeah, but basically what I was trying to say, Monday, shitty day.
Mm-hmm.
I did work. I did it like my podcast. I did do my journal. So I did, you know, some things. But I think it was like around 7. I usually try to keep going. I don't know what was going on with me, bro. I don't know if I was just tired. I didn't go to the gym like I said.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just chilled that day, I guess you could say. But even when I was enjoying it, I just felt like I don't know, like a thing where I was like, shit, like I should be doing something.
Mm.
But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you should, but if you're not, then why even worry about it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, might as well just enjoy it if you're
Yeah.
just overthinking about the whole thing. It's either get your ass up and go do it, or if you're not going to do it, stop and, you know, zone out. So that kind of happened. So then on Tuesday, which was yesterday, and then today, it's like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep going and doing all that. So, but yeah, just try to stay busy with the whole, the planner I have.
Yeah.
Try to have everything, you know,
Is that
like
working
structured.
for you? Or are you kind of
100%.
going off what you kind of say or do, write down, whatever?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and then it's pretty cool. It tells you what the fuck you got to do the next day, and then it lets you choose 3 things that are like the most important priority from 1 to 3.
Mm.
List those out, and then it'll ask you what's something that you're grateful for today. You write some shit in there. The next one's what's your greatest accomplishment today. Boom. And the next question says, how would you make tomorrow better? And it gives you a 1 through 5 score that says how would productivity wise, what was the score today?
Oh, gosh.
And then you can circle a number.
Mm.
So I'd be usually in the 4s and 5s. Yes, Monday was probably a 3 to be honest. Yeah. But like yesterday was, I feel like a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the whole time busy. Today, pretty crazy. Like, you know, freaking work. I'm gonna go do a little grocery shopping. Went to the gym. I'm gonna go see my mom. Journaling and reading, that shit takes like 20 minutes, so I usually don't even say that. Something I've been trying to do or get better at is moisturizing too. So I put that shit in there so I can make it a habit.
Yeah.
So don't try, you know, just basically, yeah.
Take care of yourself, yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, it is helping in that regard. You see it and like, oh shit,
Yeah.
go do it, you know. So, and then it does help planning the day before, because if I don't, let's say I forget to write something on the planner and the next day I go in, well, most of the things are repetitive, to be honest with you, which would be what, work,
Yeah. The
maybe
journal
gym,
stuff,
journal,
or,
that's
yeah.
everyday type
Yeah.
shit. Exactly. So some of it's like, okay, like I'll still have some structure, but if I maybe wanted to do something specific, it probably isn't going to be done on that day, because my mind's kind of fucked where I need to have that system in place.
Yeah, you're going off that already, so.
Exactly. And I was actually watching a YouTube video today. That basically the video was like how to be more disciplined, essentially. And it said like the most disciplined people have systems in place to
Mm-hmm.
make the discipline less self-discipline. So it's like hacks. It's
Mm.
not just like, oh shit, I'm the most disciplined person, I'm gonna start working 3 hours a day. It's like, oh, the day before, like make sure your shit's structured. Maybe have, let's say your clothes you're gonna wear for the day, the next day. That's
Mm-hmm.
one less thing to think about.
It's just so
You know what I'm
helpful.
saying?
Yeah.
So you see, you already know
I
how like
do
the
every once in a
power
while. Yeah.
of already planning ahead, where it's like instead of thinking and it's like, oh shit, it's kind of like, okay, cool. All the tedious shit that doesn't really matter, like you said, choosing out clothes or planning the day. Planning the
Yeah.
day before is already, you wake up and you already, maybe you forgot, but you look at that shit, it's like, oh, let's go, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of like waking up and being like, damn, what the fuck am I gonna do today?
Yeah.
You know, and
What
just
should I
waste.
wear for today? Or
It's too many, yeah, too many like obstacles that might take you away from
just getting your
that.
day started easier and better into it.
Yeah, bro, because attention, bro, is so important. That's what I've been realizing. Like, you have, I feel like a certain amount of it. So the more you can essentially like just kind of hold,
Mm-hmm.
then the
The
better off
better.
you're gonna
Yeah.
be at. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So just try to just basically just get, that attention out the way, and then the whole self-discipline shit. It's self-discipline basically just means habits. So as long as you just keep doing it, have the system in place, keep doing it a day, hopefully it becomes a habit. You do it long enough, you'll start attaching that to your identity.
Mm.
Because they had like these studies where you remember the show? It was, I think it was called like The Biggest Loser or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So like, I think basically obese people would go onto the show, lose weight,
Mm-hmm.
and they would fucking kill it, bro. They would lose a fuck ton of weight, fucking doing all that.
Get off the show. Get fat as fuck.
Exactly. They would go back and revert to their old ways.
Yeah.
But they found in the study that this was because in the show they were in a different environment.
Oh.
So anything that they were basically kind of learning, like it was awesome, it was a good habit and all that. But let's say when they go back to their environment, let's say they had a spouse. What if the spouse wasn't necessarily on board with what they were doing now?
They kept eating junk food or whatever.
Junk food, they said fuck the gym. Like you automatically, I think they call it by osmosis with your environment, you're going to revert back to those old ways. So
Mm.
that's why sometimes it's like you have to kind of reevaluate your environment and either change it, get the fuck out, or basically do something in regards to that. I think the same thing happened to people in the Vietnam War, like Americans. They were
Mm.
doing like heroin or some crazy shit.
Yeah.
They were doing some crazy shit. So when they were shipping a lot of them back, they were like, "Oh fuck, we're gonna be shipping back a fuck ton of drug addicts, right?"
Yeah.
But only 25% of those drug addicts actually kept doing it.
Mm.
But three-fourths actually didn't do it. And
Yeah.
the same thing, their environment. The environment over there was war. It was some crazy shit.
Yeah.
But then you come over here, you switch the whole environment.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
don't need that crazy shit.
exactly. So it's like sometimes it's like what you're around or what you're kind of, I guess, what kind of energy is around you that kind
Yeah.
of just mold you. So
That sure will go a long ways, honestly. Because yeah, if you live in a shitty like environment, as far as like anything goes, as far as like your living space, your family, spouse, whatever it is, then shit, that'll fuck you up.
oh for sure, it's like
And it basically molds you in many ways too. So
yeah. Have you heard the expression that says, "Show me the 5 people you hang out the most with, like, just time wise,
mm.
and I'll show you who you become." Like the whole
Um,
thing. So it's
uh,
basically saying, "Yo, like show me who the 5 people you hang around the most are, and I'll show you who you become."
yeah.
Because again, by osmosis, people
Yeah.
you're with usually become that. So that's why I don't have too many friends. Yeah, obviously you got my best friend here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? So
Same, man. It's circle's very small.
yeah,
But
and it's not saying we don't fuck with people. It's just saying that like we just busy and we got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I would love to go out and I don't know what the fuck people do.
yeah, low key, my girl like we'll see like some like influencers and like post like their bachelorette party and they got like freaking 20 girls or whatever like at their party and she's like fuck I don't even know like 5 people I would take.
Oh shit.
These people
Okay.
have like 20 girls out there like this so and so and so and so and it's
Mhm.
true like honestly I don't know we're just not the kind of people I guess but that's essentially what people do just go out and party I guess and have a good time travel together I guess in groups and stuff and
Yeah, I guess we kind of do that.
Yeah.
You know, to a certain extent. Like I like doing shit, but like if you're on like some type of productive shit that we can do together, like we're gonna get along fine. Whether it be hiking,
Mm-hmm.
shit. If you fuck with hiking, shit, you know, let me and you, we basically turned a whole growth conversation into a whole, you know, I guess you could say idea. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now we're doing it. Fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yesterday I was talking to my boy Gio. We basically had like a marketing type of just get together type shit, you know. He was
Mm-hmm.
telling me kind of what he's been researching. I told him what's up in my end as well.
Mm.
Kind of share ideas, kind of see what he likes, he doesn't. Like for example, I told him I'm more into the whole analytical shit where I like seeing data, numbers,
Mm-hmm.
seeing what works, things like that. Because I'm not really creative. Like I don't like making. I've never was good at drawing. I really didn't enjoy that.
Yeah.
I thought I was sucked or whatever. But he's kind of more on the creative side. So I was kind of telling him like the things I kind of knew, or maybe he could do instead of like me, SEO, more analytical. He kind of could do more, be more like social media.
Yeah.
So maybe social media posts, just shit like that. So again, it kind of just comes to a little bit of awareness, like we're always saying. Kind of be like, yo, where do I fit? You know, you're kind of a puzzle piece in a sense, you know?
Yeah. Essentially,
A
you're
little
just
bit.
finding your spot in a way.
Yeah. Not saying that you can't change the puzzle piece that you are, though. Like you could get maybe a skill, you know, change a little rigid edge or something.
Fit somewhere else that you want to be in.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends, bro. Some crazy shit out there, but yeah, just kind of I don't know, just blessed,
Yeah.
and that's what we at right now, man. Living.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but the whole surrounding thing with your friends stuff, it's
Let me know.
kind of going back to that. Yeah, it's essentially you do see like the same people. If they're essentially hanging out with certain people that we know, like, are not really going to do shit for themselves, and I don't know, maybe they might be happy doing, that lifestyle, but it is so true. Like, I've seen people that they run into someone, not run into them, but I've seen them from afar in a
Okay.
store, somewhere that we went to school with,
Okay.
and they're literally like the same person, like, in high school. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, but they're happy, look really happy, so it's like, it's like, it beats me,
Yeah, it's so much crazy shit you can do, bro. Because even like younger people, without having any direction, like what are they gonna be more prone to? It'd probably, like you said, maybe partying, hanging out with friends, and if you're a guy, probably chasing women. And we've both, obviously dated and shit. Like that shit is so time consuming. If you're like
I tell everyone that.
like if you're taking it serious, I guess,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird to take it serious, I guess. Well, for me, with me, I was just doing my shit and then
Yeah.
going with the flow. But let's see, you're actually trying to like that shit's so time consuming, bro. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Hell no.
A lot of money and a lot of time, for sure.
Oh yeah. Shit, money, bro. They're saying that the average amount of money for a day has gone up like a fuck ton. Like
100%.
I think the average back then was like maybe like $50.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like 80 or something now.
Yeah, 80 or 100. It's like anytime we go out to eat, that's
Yeah. So
or if you go to eat or just like do something afterwards, like go to a movie or some shit.
if you go to a movie, you're at least paying probably 40 with everything already.
Yeah, that's like $140 little weekend date thing. Fuck.
Yeah,
Shit adds up
exactly.
quick.
So, yeah, for sure it does.
Times have
So,
changed, man.
100%. It should be changing, bro. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. So, I don't know. It just kind of depends on, like you said, just kind of what your priorities are.
Yeah.
If it's chasing, I guess you could say just dating. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Then obviously you can spend a shit ton of time doing that, a lot of money doing that, and not only that, a lot of energy.
It's taking you away from what you're supposed to be doing, probably, most likely. Like, working on
Again, yeah, it all depends what you prioritize.
Yeah.
Do you prioritize dating over, I don't know, fulfillment, self-improvement, maybe working on a little side business for yourself? At the end of the day, you can still do both. I'm not saying you can't,
Yeah.
but it's one of those things that it's kind of time consuming. Or like again, when I was doing shit, I was working, still going to the gym, still doing my thing, and that shit kind of was more on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of came about. It's kind of crazy. Like at least in my scenario, I just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Like
That's
straight up.
probably the best way it can happen, honestly. When it happens like that and you're not
It
looking
feels
for
more
it.
organic
Yeah,
instead of more forced.
for sure.
But at the end of the day, like if you want something, go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's kind of it's one of those things,
Yeah.
So it's fucked. Just
It's fucked.
it's fucked. I don't know what to tell you. I
This
don't
is
know what to
true.
tell you, bro. It could work both ways in your favor. So just basically be aware, man. Like where, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're gonna do it, like have a time frame, or like maybe an hour or 2 hours for that.
Hmm.
An hour here.
Limit it to like something, you know.
Yeah, bro. Because if not, like even with our phones, bro.
I'm
Have you
about,
ever been on Instagram
about to say
or
that.
TikTok? And intention was probably just to, I don't know, just check something real quick. Maybe seen a message, so you go on and you get stuck on
Yeah.
a reel, and then how many hours pass by?
2, 5, just kidding, not that many hours, but
Yeah,
it would be at least be like, 30 minutes,
someone
40,
says an hour,
yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah, it gets up there.
and it's like, oh shit, it's kind of like the same.
And you're like, I just been sitting in here doing nothing for this long,
Yeah,
just
so
hypnotized in a way.
it's yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The people that designed that shit for you to stay on it. So
What I had something recently. I think it was YouTube.
yeah.
I opened YouTube and I started playing a video, like kind of like a real thing now, or a TikTok thing.
Oh shit. Okay, the shorts.
Yeah, but it started
I've been
playing
noticed
immediately.
that.
Have you,
Oh, without you even
no,
clicking
no,
on
no.
it?
You open YouTube and it's already starting to play.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, that's out of
What's the
pocket.
whole new thing with Instagram?
Oh, the threads?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could talk about that. So the whole threads,
Since you're like all marketing stuff, you probably
I guess a little bit. The reason I know is because, well, I'll explain it here in a sec.
yeah.
So threads, well, are you familiar with like Twitter? Have you ever used Twitter? Do you know what it's about? Like, do you know
Yeah,
what
but I really don't
the
use it.
platform is?
Yeah.
So essentially, Twitter is more you post either words. You can still post like memes and shit. I ain't gonna lie, or like even like videos.
Hmm.
But usually, how it got popular is you would post something, you could like it, retweet it, share it, whatever the fuck you gotta do. But it's essentially maybe like an announcement or maybe ideas. So let's say, I don't know. This is how you would use Twitter. It's like, shit, something happened to you. You have an idea. Oh, I'm gonna go tweet about it. And at that point, your friends can like it, retweet it. If it's something good, obviously get viral, all that. So it's essentially just like things, and then you could also reply to it and become threads. So like,
Oh.
so you could retweet something as well, and then
Mhm.
add your own thing to it, and then that could blow up. So it's like a bunch of ideas and just things like that in a sense. So Threads is essentially Mark Zuckerberg. So he owns Meta,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram.
All that.
He used to own, I think, fuck, bro, what was it called? The shit that every freaking Hispanic uses, bro, to fucking communicate. The WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
I don't know if they own. I think they split up again, but he was, part of that at one point. So he's just basically trying to take over all this whole social media shit,
Yeah.
like dead ass. He's trying to monopolize that shit, like all that. Because he bought Instagram for like $1 billion back in the day, which seems like a shit ton, but it was actually undervalued. Because I think when they bought WhatsApp, they offered them like 13 billion or something.
Jesus.
And if you think about it, I'm pretty sure Instagram's probably the more
100%.
users.
Yeah.
But yeah, they still got the bag, obviously, but
Damn.
they got that shit on discount basically, and now it's worth a fuck ton more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's that. But yeah, to kind of answer the question, Threads is the direct competitor to Twitter, and now there's a whole war with Elon Musk
Hmm.
and Mark Zuckerberg. It's some crazy shit, bro. It's
Damn.
like billionaire like type of shit. And then Elon was like, yo, let's fight MMA because
Oh shit.
Mark has been doing that shit. Been
Yeah.
fighting MMA, doing his thing. He'd be training with like some badass people. I seen a pic he was with Israel Adesanya like I think this week.
Oh wow.
So just like straight up, just fucking
Huh.
chopping it up. And then Elon Musk was like, "Yo, let's fight." He's probably the best troll of like this
Yeah.
fucking I don't know,
Social
bro.
media stuff or
He's yeah, like he's literally one of the richest people on earth type shit. Builds fucking rockets, like has fucking bought Twitter like with his own money.
yeah.
It's like it's insane. Like it's some insane shit that happens. But he be saying some crazy shit like that I can't even like repeat on the pod type shit. Like I
Damn.
seen some shit
You're
this
just like,
week where I
shit
was
got
like,
hacked or this shit's fake or something.
yeah, he basically said let's have a measuring contest,
Oh,
without
wow.
providing too much context, like you know what I mean, context. Then I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Damn.
Like for a billionaire to be saying just crazy shit like that
to
is
the whole
insane,
like
bro.
to the whole world too. It's not just like
Oh, I think he's the most followed person on Twitter.
for.
I
oh,
have his freaking alerts on. Every time he tweets, my phone vibrates. Back then, it was more because the whole Dogecoin bullshit that was going on.
Yeah.
And everything he would post, let's say he said, yo, fuck Bitcoin, the price would go so much fucking down. So I was on top of that shit. So that's why initially I was on that. Now, obviously, that kind of down a little bit, but it's just still on there.
I had so much control over that shit. Damn.
Dead ass. Like, he would say something, and it would literally blow up. So that's how much influence that man has. So even if you don't really like him, it's good to follow or, see what they're talking about, because you could either, do something that could essentially be, make you money or something.
Yeah, help you.
Yeah, for sure. So it's like, oh shit. So, but yeah, that's what the whole Threads is. We'll see how it goes. I haven't used it because I'm on Team Elon. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's a whole different app though, huh?
Yeah, whole different app.
Yeah, fuck that. I already got enough shit going on.
Yeah, I was fuck. But tell me why I opened TikTok for like first time in like a year. And fuck, dude, that
Stuck on
shit's nah. I quit because I don't know. I feel like I'm so self-aware to how habits are created now that I've like looked into them. Now I'm like, all right, cool. So a habit is essentially just a repetitive type of thing. Or another thing that fucks you up is if you have the notifications on and you're trying to stop, that you should mute them or something. Every time you get a fucking TikTok notification app, from the notification from the app, it's kind of telling your brain, oh, I'm here. And it basically is an indicator or a trigger for you to be like, oh, let me click on it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Same thing if you're trying to quit, I don't know, let's say you smoke cigarettes or some shit. If you see a pack of cigarettes just on the table,
Or someone smoking.
it's going to be like a trigger. Be like, oh, they're right there, let me go hit it. Whereas if you would have had them hidden, it would have been an idea that would never happen. So it would have never been a trigger for you to go do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like a crazy shit. So if you have a notification on your phone that's saying, yo, here, look at this new video, that's a trigger.
Just back of your head there.
And it fucking reinforces the habit, and it gets you more sucked into it. So that's why I kind of would like research that a little bit. So every time I see maybe, like I said, a certain notification or something, it's like, yo, chill. And fucking TikTok be doing that shit a lot if you don't use the app as often. If you use the app.
Or if you have notifications on. Is that...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, hey, we here. Like,
yeah.
Hello.
Shit. That's
It's
why you just
fuck.
got to stay busy as fuck. I get notifications all the time. At this point, I think I was telling my
Yeah,
girl
you're
last
busy
week.
though.
Yeah, well, I mean, the busier you stay, the more your mind
But
will
let's
just
say
stay
you're
away.
not though.
Oh, yeah, you'll go crazy. Yeah, you'll go nuts. And the average person is not going to be as busy, They can be at home, on their lunch break at work. They can be, scrolling through their phone.
On their dinner table when their family's right there, instead of paying attention, having a conversation, just being on their phone and zoning the fuck out, and then being like, oh,
That's
shit.
fact.
Because that shit, like my parents growing up, they were like against all that shit. But now that like I go over,
back then, bro. That's like crazy.
no, it'd be like iPods and shit.
Yeah.
iPods, TV, laptops, basically anything. You have internet back then.
Yeah.
But now my dad's like that shit. Like he
he's on
is on, maybe he's watching, like hearing a radio show or something, or he I don't know what the fuck. He likes watching politics.
Oh, okay.
So if there's some crazy political shit going on, like he's just straight up stuck on that. That's just an example though.
Yeah.
Like you could, it depends, bro. You could get sucked in. And then the fucked up thing is once you are on a social media platform or like YouTube, there's an algorithm that learns what you like. So they'll keep showing you more shit that you think you would like.
Or stuff that you've been thinking. And now with the the whole phone shit, when you talk about something, your shit pops up. Shit like that too.
That's true as well. That's kind of fucked up. But yeah, they have the mics on and, can essentially do that. But
It's going back to your first thing. Just, pay attention to your surroundings, just be aware.
yeah, exactly. That's kind of what it comes down
Just don't
to.
get locked in. Cause
Yeah, I'd say probably maybe research, like YouTube, something on how habits are formed. I think that'd be probably really valuable to the people out there. Yeah, 100%. Because then
probably a lot of people living their lifestyle and not knowing that they're creating like bad habits.
yeah, they feel like it's crazy because like humans think they have so much freedom and things like that. But when they really think about it, they kind of don't. They kind of have all these things that are they're controlling. It's like, yo, are you in control or is those things controlling you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like every time you turn on like the TV or going back to the smoking break, it's like, oh, is it you wanting to actually maybe, smoke? Is or maybe just like, damn, I haven't had one in 2 hours, type shit. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, what's controlling you at that point?
Yeah.
So you have to kind of always think about that. It's like, yo, am I in control or am I being controlled? Because a lot of shit, even I'm still getting controlled by something. So you think about it.
Oh, I think everyone is for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Nobody's in control of themselves.
Yeah, so we basically just have like a lot less control than we would like to think.
Yeah.
Exactly. So even sometimes when someone says something insulting to you, let's say some random person says some fucked up shit to you.
Oh shit, yeah.
They kind of don't even know who you are, and you're letting them necessarily control your emotions. But basically everything that they're saying isn't based on fact. is just because they're pissed off in an emotional state. So when you're getting it on your end, it's your choice to either say, this motherfucker just crazy. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like, he don't even know who I am. Like, fuck him, you know?
Or actually let it.
Or just be like, oh, you know, fuck you, you know? Like, maybe lets you hit in a certain way, you know? So it's crazy, but that's kind of one thing I got taught by philosophy. And it's not something I just learn and I'm like, oh, I'm done. It's like the whole going back to sweeping the porch analogy. You got to keep fucking doing that shit. Keep doing that shit. Just keep doing that shit. So, yeah, just basically be aware.
Sweeping.
Keep on sweeping the freaking porch, because that shit gonna get dirty as fuck, and then you're gonna go revert to your old back ways, bro. It happens.
Yeah, it's a fact, bro.
It's happened, bro. Even in like history, even like the craziest, coolest, badass people, they reach a certain amount of status or power, and they essentially, basically, it blinds them. They start thinking that they're the shit and they're untouchable, because they have so much shit, but no one's untouchable, obviously. And then time usually, with enough time, power switches all the time. Just give it time.
Yeah.
It just go somewhere else. Or let's say when you're starting off, the business would probably be a good example. Let's say you start the business. You're freaking hella motivated. You're ready to go. Badass. Freaking 10 years go by. You've accumulated hella cool cars. You have the badass house you wanted. Basically, everything's dope, bro. More than likely, well, I guess according to stats, you're not going to be working as hard as someone that's like hungry and, you know, fresh off the gate. So that new person that's like fresh on the park might not have all like the advantages you have in regards to like the time and skills and all that. But shit, if they're coming after maybe, I don't know, your market share, and they're hungrier or trying to have an edge on you.
Oh, they're going to get it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I say, like, just because, you know, you've worked a shit ton in the past, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be like set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and as generations go on, I mean, the new people coming up are going to be more knowledgeable or know more about whatever is, like, you know, that's out today, whether with anything, you know. That's if, like, you're...
Yeah. The key to this would just be stay hungry.
Yeah.
To a certain extent. Just stay hungry. Keep evolving. Keep improving. Because the day you start to say, fuck it, I'm good, settle, get comfortable.
That's where it's all over.
That's where, I guess shit gets kind of crazy. I heard like a cool expression that kind of caught on me. It's basically saying, and it's fucking facts, like it literally is facts. It's like, the harder things you do in life, the easier life becomes. But the easier things you do, like on your day-to-day activity, like the harder your life becomes. I was like, what the fuck? It's some crazy shit. But it's like the trade-off, in my opinion, isn't worth doing easy ass shit for your whole life to be hard, for you to worry about like paying bills, for you not to maybe go on vacations, you know what I'm saying, or to have certain relationships kind of go to shit, I guess you could say. So it's like, why not do the hard things so your life could get easier? Would be the common sense thing, which isn't common, because common sense isn't common anymore. So it's like a whole fucking trip. It's a whole trip, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at with that, man.
Yeah, the easy stuff for sure is not going to be the way out of it.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, just, you know, just keep working on that awareness shit. That's kind of what I've been doing. Because I even learned, I took a test on, yesterday. I haven't taken a test in a minute, like personality type shit. It wasn't even personality. It was like, oh, there's 25 specific traits out there. Which one's like your most powerful one? For some reason, my number one was spirituality. I'm about to dig deeper in that. But the one that fucked me up, the last 5, 2 of them were self-regulation, which is things like self-discipline and things like that. I'm like, oh shit, that's one of my lowest ones. Oh, wow. So now by knowing that, now I've been more like aware, like, yo, if you're gonna say something or do something, like do it. I ain't gonna lie, I always thought I was good at self-regulation, because obviously I have the gym, I've been doing things day to day, but naturally it's one of my like weaker,
just I guess you could say, things points that you don't know. Oh, we don't see, I guess.
Yeah, I thought I would have been pretty high on that, honestly, but this shit said, nah, bro, you have other high shit, but that's not it. Yeah, another one was love, or another one too was group. I guess I'm in a group setting. I'm fucking terrible.
Damn.
So that's why I'd be a loner and
I'm
shit.
kind of curious now. I'm gonna take one of those tests.
Oh yeah, I'll have to send you the link, bro. I'll tell you like your top 5 and then like your bottom 5. But like the top 5, obviously it's like cool. But
Yeah.
like the bottom 5, it's like,
Huh.
oh shit, this is where I need work. So, like I don't think I have a problem with.
Have you ever tried like taking a couple from a different company, like just to kind of make sure?
Well, yeah, well it's because there's so many tests. There's personality tests that tell you your personality type, and I don't want to take multiple of those because it's like there's only 16. That one's kind of like set in stone in a sense. But there's other ones that tell you maybe not based on your personality, but based more on your like your traits, on like what maybe you're more interested in, like your interests instead, or your like you said, just maybe your identity or what kind of traits you have involved with that. So yeah, it's one of the things where it's like I don't know, you know, but
Yeah.
this shit kind of fucked me up yesterday. So it's like saying like, oh, I'm not saying I'm like there, like I haven't made like shit. We're all works in progress out here, you know.
100%, bro. No one's perfect for sure.
Oh hell no. So there's always shit to work on.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No matter how hard you try every day, like there's always gonna be something better you could have done. But at the same time, you can't just.
No.
That's where you go back to where only worry about what you have control over. You know.
Yeah, for sure. I was thinking about that today actually. I was like, someone maybe has like regrets. Let's say you start a business and you eventually get employees, and then one of these employees fucks up a car, so now the client's angry, and now you have a bad review on the website or something like that. If you think about it, that's just kind of inevitable. Like it's gonna happen, right? Like what fucking business has 100% like satisfaction type shit?
Can't satisfy everyone.
Hell no, you can't. And sometimes it's gonna be shit you can't control. Maybe you fuck up, there's an accident, or maybe you're so busy that you know your worker didn't do something. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like it's like in that with that mentality, it's like, well, now knowing there's gonna be mistakes, like yes, maybe have systems in place to try to not have them happen as often. Because obviously, if you fuck up a lot of fucked ups, it's like, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah, you got to learn from it.
Like, come on.
As long as you learn from that, you're good.
Yeah, but like to be like, oh, like there's gonna be a fuck up.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Like it's just part of life.
It is.
Like we're humans. We're not like robots. Robots maybe will do 100%. You know, maybe they'll still fuck up.
Oh, when
But
they fuck
humans,
up, they'll fuck up bad.
but humans,
Yeah.
shit, we fucking up bad, bro.
100%.
Real
Yeah,
bad.
you can't beat yourself up for that stuff either, you know, because people
Nah.
will sometimes. They're like, damn, like I should have done this different, or that shouldn't have happened. Get pissed off at someone, and it's like it's not in your control, man. It's just-
Use that shit as a lesson. Keep it going. Keep it
Yeah.
moving.
I had a conversation with someone recently, and
Let me know.
they were just kind of going through some stuff, and I pretty much just told them like, yeah, man, I kind of been through the same thing. It was kind of a relationship thing, but I'm like, it's essentially after I kind of found out or like put myself in that mindset of you only have control of, you know, of what you have control of, you know, essentially.
Yeah.
Like you can't
Like
worry
yourself and
yeah,
shit.
yourself. You're the only one that controls yourself, and you can't control nobody else or what people say or how they react or what they're doing towards you. So it's just like anything else beyond that, like you shouldn't even involve it into your life. Just you know, use whatever you have control for yourself, and that's it.
No,
'Cause
yeah.
in their scenario, they were in yeah, they're just going through some stuff, and
Yeah.
but I realized that when I was explaining to him, like, yeah, after I realized that, like, essentially I've kind of just based my life around that in a way, and it's helped a lot because before, yeah, you'd overthink shit. You're just like, oh fuck, like I should have done this, or I should be doing this now, but it's like you have no control over that, so
No, that's true.
don't put it in your life. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just
Keep controlling what you can.
yeah.
We keep saying that shit, but it's one of those things that's like super important that you need to sweep the porch. It's like, yeah, fuck, you guys been saying that shit, but it's like, have you been applying it or implementing to your life? Did you think about it today?
Yeah.
Like, it takes a minute for something to become a habit. So you can't just expect to hear it once and be like, yeah, I fucking picked up the information. Boom, I'm good to go. Because if you get just maybe the information and never apply it, that fucking knowledge you obtained is literally useless because it's not being put to action. Like, what do you win from knowing something that you're not using?
Yeah.
What's the net positive of that?
Yeah, it's not like I'm not going to teach you.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm not going to like teach you how to wrap a car and then you're going to be good forever. Like, no, you got to keep using that, implementing it into your life.
Yeah. Or if you do teach me how to wrap a car and I never go and wrap a car, then what the fuck was the point?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'd be trying to focus on too, because I did learn the whole WordPress thing, but I haven't really done that shit. But now that I've been more familiar with the whole SEO shit, I am gonna have to use some of it at least.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not to create websites. Maybe my whole thing is like you already have a website. I already know how to edit some shit and like put pages up and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe I could implement that and then include the SEO shit in there. So yeah, I just basically need to, like you said, just kind of keep using it, keep using the knowledge that I acquired, or I'm either gonna start forgetting about it, not be good at it. So all that time that I invested in it was a waste. So what was the point in the beginning?
Yeah.
You know, or yeah, just fucking. You said just keep working at it. You know,
It's
just
kind of
keep
like
doing it.
kind of like video games, man. Sometimes I'd put myself in that, like when we think about it like this, like think about all the hours you spent playing video games, which is not bad. I mean, we lived a great life and we enjoyed that part of our life, so we can't say it was bad. But
Yeah.
essentially, if you think, if you put it that way, it's like fuck, all those like nights playing, you got so fucking good, and then what was it for? For nothing, you know. You'll never use that in your life. But
Yeah.
but at the same time, you can't think of everything like that because obviously that was just
That
you.
was like a passive time.
Yeah, and you enjoyed it. You live a good life. It's a memory now. Like you made memories. You could always think back on those. But there's a lot of stuff in your life that you open your eyes and realize, like, holy shit, like that was a waste of time, or this was this
Yeah.
was that. But I'm
There's so
sure.
many things like to look at it though, because
Yeah,
like with me, I
mm-hmm.
kind of actually do appreciate that I was gaming when I was growing up.
100%. Yeah,
Because
same.
on the other hand, oh wow,
Wow.
on the other hand, I could have been out and partying and like fucking up my body,
Oh yeah.
being around people, maybe getting into a toxic ass relationship, maybe getting into a fight, maybe getting into an accident. Instead, my ass was at the house, fucking just chilling. So,
Making friends,
in
having a good time.
yeah, in that regard, dope. And I honestly I do appreciate video games, but obviously I know that I have shit to do, so I don't play them at all right now.
Yeah.
But in some time, let's say I have some time later on, and I have my goals, and I'm disciplined still. I'm not gonna say I'm just gonna fucking stop and be a bum and play fucking games all day.
Yeah.
But like I do fucking enjoy it. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Like
I
straight
was having
up.
a conversation with my helper today. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's like, do you game? I'm like, dude, I haven't gamed forever. I'm like, I have a new console, like, the PS5. And
Yeah.
I mean, I have the desire to game. I was telling him, hopefully now with like the new house thing, hopefully I'll have more free time and having him. Because essentially all the appointments that I have right now were already made before he even started. So it's like I'm just trying to catch up on the stuff
Got you.
from before he even started. So I haven't
Wow.
really had time to like catch him up
Oh,
and
okay.
be caught up with a helper. I haven't had that time yet, but I'm hoping to have more free time now. But yeah, the whole gaming thing, that's like one thing that obviously if you do it every day and it's not going to be helpful to you, but it's something that I feel like
No.
not everything has to be seen as that. Like,
No, yeah, 100%. Like instead of let's go clubbing on the weekend and get drunk, y'all. You know what? Fuck it, boys. Just chill at the house and I don't know, game a little bit. But again, it just depends. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to do that shit all the time, but like it would be more of kind of like a social gathering because my friends aren't like all about, hanging out and doing all
Yeah.
that. Or maybe let's say one of them's married and has a kid and shit.
or they
It's
simply
like,
live away from you, like far,
oh, that's
So
true.
that's like the only time you can talk
hang
to
out,
them, hang out. Yeah.
hang out, and be in the group setting too.
It
It's
was a
kind of
vibe.
weird.
It was a vibe the few times I hopped on with you guys.
That's true. You actually didn't play too long ago. Maybe 3 years ago, you hopped on Warzone with us, I think.
Yo, it was
And then
dope.
you were playing and shit. Like
I
obviously,
enjoyed it, dude. If we could do that, and what made it so cool is that I realized you guys like did that like pretty often at the time, but it was just like
Yeah.
in the evening, when you were kind of done with your
Oh
day and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And I was like, this is dope. Like this is the kind of like a little get together every
Getaway.
day.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like you chilling with the homies.
Yeah.
You're kind of escaping a little bit in a sense, but it's not like you're just alone, miserable, just
Yeah.
fucking, just gaming and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, like you're still kicking back and shit. And like you said, if it's an everyday thing, then yeah.
Or if it takes up your whole day. I mean,
Oh fuck no.
there's got to be a time for it, But you can do anything with that, You could
Yeah, for
any
sure.
hobby. It's like any hobby. Obviously, any hobby is probably gonna be bad if it just takes over your life.
Exactly.
If you go golfing and you golf all day.
Just do it with the moderation.
Yeah. Anything. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Everything with moderation, you know what I'm saying? You can't be doing too much of something every day. And then you always go back and be like, if I'm doing it fucking every day, it's most likely going to be a habit. So on the day that I'm not trying to do it in work, it's going to be hard because it became a habit that, all the boys are hopping on right now. And then you get the notification, another trigger. Hey, don't
Yeah.
fucking work. Go play, motherfucker. You go play.
Yeah.
So again, all with moderation, set expectations too. Like, yo, maybe you have a group you go out with, but yo, y'all probably gonna not fuck with me no more, to be honest. But I need to step back and
I gotta be home by this time or something. I gotta get up tomorrow morning at this time, and
yeah, Then if
Take control.
exactly, take control of the fucking wheel. Grab that bitch.
Yes, sir.
Yank the motherfucking shift knob. You know what I'm saying? Launch the whip.
Yep.
Fucking
Turn it where you want to go.
yes, sir. Don't wrap around a tree either, but you know, keep going. Shit.
All gas, no brakes.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's where we at with that, bro.
Yeah.
It's good though. It's good that you know we kind of have conversations on. Yeah, it's obviously not bad to fucking play video games, but you said everything can be taken too far.
Yeah.
Or if you have goals and shit, then obviously it's like, what's going to be more valuable to invest my time in gaming, or maybe investing in something. Because if you think about it in this regard, I think it was like a thing I heard is like when you're working right now, you're essentially postponing what they call leisure. Leisure means free time.
Mm-hmm.
So by me working a fuck ton right now, this is gonna have basically like I'm basically kind of opening free time in the future, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously with that free time, I could either work even more or not have free time. So it's kind of those things where it's like, oh, I'm doing hard things right now, so my life can get easier. Instead of if I'm not fucking, I'm just wasting all my time. What do you think your life's gonna be easy? Hey, no, it's gonna be harder in the fucking future, bro. You're all that time you wasted.
Yeah.
Like you'd have no brand new skills, new ideas. So you're gonna be stuck in the same place, which hence is gonna maybe just keep you in the same spot that you were in, which then makes your life even harder.
Yeah.
Whereas, boom, right now we make some sacrifices. We're postponing that leisure, that free time,
Mm-hmm.
and can make like our life easier.
And be aware of it too. You know how much you spend time on it. Because if you spend years on something to hopefully do something better for the future yourself and it doesn't get nowhere, it's
Yeah.
you don't be wasting time essentially. Move on to something else or
Mm-hmm.
take a step back, see what you're doing wrong. But
No, that's a fact. Cause I be using I think I brought it up on a podcast. Just time as a currency.
mm-hmm.
You use 24 hours a day, whatever. 8, go to sleep. You have 16. If you have a job, another 8 for the work. So it gives you 8. Like where's that money gonna go? Your time, like where like
Yeah.
where's it better spent? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it can be an investment or it could be you just wasting it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying maybe you have like in that analogy you have 8. Let's say 2 is like for cleaning and eating and showering. 6 hours. You don't have to start too fucking crazy because if you start and use all that 6 hours to do something, you're probably not gonna like stick with it because the habit hasn't been built yet.
Yeah.
But you start with an hour. Or I think you even mentioned that a bit last time. You said if you're trying to sleep 15 minutes your time.
ease into it. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if you're just lazy as fuck and you're like, oh, bro, all the time you were using, you're fucking just working now. That man is not gonna be doing that shit for that long. I promise you that shit.
Yeah.
Just start small, like habits, like the systems, like the self-discipline is something you have to build up.
Yeah.
And the more systems and the longer you do it, the more habits. Again, habits is directly.
Too.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's a little cheat code right there,
It is, man.
It's kind of hard still, but
You got to find all the cheat codes in life because.
Yeah, this is one YouTuber that I follow. He calls them data sets. Each time you acquire new information, it's like a new data set. So it's like just more information that you can use to your advantage and just build up on it. I'm like, okay, acquired a new data set. All right, bet.
It's all about acquiring new stuff, new information every day, being open.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
100%, bro.
I feel like I do learn something new every single day.
That's good.
Whether it's like, I don't know, working on a new car, it's like something new for it that's going to help me out. Or it's just something new as far as like somebody having a conversation with me and just me learning about something that they talked about. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I really enjoy when I talk to people and we just be talking about like, or they teach me something. Like those are the conversations like the ones I not only am like, oh, I'm trying to learn, but I just really enjoy them. Like
Yeah.
I just like shit. I could talk about this shit all day. It's crazy, especially if it's something like new.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, have you ever had like those those moments where you're like, oh shit, like maybe I wasn't doing this right or some new information. We're like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, for me, yeah, it's just a fact of like learning something new. Like I'm just so intrigued about stuff like that. Like today I was on a conversation with the lender.
Yeah.
For the whole house thing, and he was just kind of telling me more about like some of the back end stuff of how it works and stuff. And I was just like, huh, interesting. Like I would have never known, but it makes sense. I guess that's when I find more interest in it is when I can relate it to me somehow.
Because you're involved in the whole process.
Yeah, because like, oh, that's how that makes sense. So now I know for like next time or something. But if it's just like something that I can't relate to myself, then I probably won't be too intrigued with it. But I think it has something to do with that. But
Okay.
yeah,
That's good though, bro. Yeah, just keep learning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know both of us are curious, but like for the people watching, just stay curious. Like always be wanting to be, learn. Don't feel like you just know everything because you don't.
Oh,
That shit's all ego.
Know-it-alls.
Fuck no.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah, you're just gonna piss off like people that are trying to help you off because it's like, bro, what the fuck, like.
I feel like those people are miserable, honestly.
Oh, for sure.
Because think how many people fucking just fuck them off. They're like, dude, get out of here. Like,
Yeah, they're saying that. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's wild.
yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
They think
Yeah.
they literally hear that all day, every day from every person.
And they don't get the fucking hint. Fuck.
That's gonna be a horrible life, man.
Yeah, for sure. So just stay curious. I think we freaking been saying this. Like, yo, if you're an introvert, speak up. If you're an
Yeah.
extrovert, chill out. Learn something.
Yeah.
Just I'd say yeah. Always be a student. Stay curious. You're not gonna know everything. The technology is so fast. There's so much more information and new ways of doing things every single day. That all the new information that was discovered today, it'd probably take you years to figure that out. So that means, it's logic that you don't know everything.
Yeah.
So why are you approaching life like you know everything?
Yeah. Damn.
Like you're not. Like you
Yeah.
just humble yourself. Like just chill. I'm not saying don't have some confidence, but a lot of people's confidence isn't really confidence. It's like ego, which is based on insecurity, and the
Mhm.
ego is meant to protect you from like getting hurt.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, acknowledge it. Be like, yo, shit, like maybe I'm not good at that. Like either train or try to do something.
Yeah. If you want to be better at it.
Yeah, like why not? Like there's nothing wrong with trying to like just be like, yo, I suck at this. Like I want to get good at it. Now you're humble, no, and now you have like an action plan. If you just think you're good at it, you're never gonna be like, oh shit, let's learn about it, or
Yeah. I have people sometimes walk in and they're like, oh, like you're an expert at this. Like you could do this all day. And I'm like, no, I'm just good at it as of right now. But I mean, I'm sure there's probably someone better than me that can come in, and do something like.
Yeah, that's honestly good that you have that approach.
But yeah, it's very easy to be like, oh yeah, dude, man, professional, been doing this forever.
Yeah, like yeah, I'm him.
Yeah, it can't be
It's
that
like,
way.
come on, man, what the fuck we doing here?
We're all learning.
Yeah, 100%. We all should be students.
Stay open to it. Yeah.
100%. Like it's a lot. Like it's a big ass journey. Like just take it all in. Try to improve. That's I guess our mentality. A lot of people are on some other shit. So, I guess this podcast isn't meant for you if you think that way, to be honest. But if it is, shit, welcome. Shit, take a seat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, shit, we're here. Okay, we're here ready to learn, and shit, we're learning ourselves and reflecting and getting new ideas and
Hopefully teaching someone from our mistakes or our lessons.
yeah, shit. Maybe on some next podcast we should cover that topic, just mistakes we've maybe done, and
Ooh, that'd be good.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Bring that
There's
up.
definitely a couple there for sure.
Oh fuck, I got a whole book on that shit.
There's one a day, a couple a day.
Shit, I'm probably not even lying. But yeah, bro, that's kind of it for me though, bro. You have like any inspirational motivation, anything, little tidbits, information, anything you want to update the people with, my boy?
No, I think that's kind of just spoken a lot of that today. But
Yeah.
just be aware, man. Your surroundings, your people that you have right by your side. I mean, to most people, they don't realize that could be like the how would you say it? Essentially, the people you have around you is probably the best people you can use to gain something from.
Yeah.
They have most confidence. You could trust the most.
Mm-hmm.
Use them to your advantage, because
Yeah.
versus versus a random stranger.
Yeah.
So, with anything, I mean, it can just go like just having somebody help you out with something. Maybe they may know it better than you do, or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there's many ways.
Yeah. Like Edgar said, just be a student and be self-aware. That's basically what my boy said. Like,
Yeah.
who's around you? Like, are they benefiting your life, or are they causing more negative things to happen? And if it's something that you could maybe cut off or spend less time with, because sometimes you can't cut them off. What if they're family?
Yeah.
You can't be like, yo, fuck my family. I guess you can, but Usually
Not the
family
right
is
thing
one
to
of those
do.
important. Yeah, it's one of those pillars. It's like, yo, it's what makes life worth it.
Yeah.
But it's like maybe spend a little bit less time with them.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always options. Learn how to say no to a lot of things too. If you don't want to do something, if you have like shit to do, fuck it. Like they might take it the wrong way. It is what it is. But
Don't be
you
a
got to be a
yes.
little selfish.
Yeah, don't be a yes man, because you'll regret that very soon.
Fuck yeah, you're gonna be like, damn, I'm living life for other people and not myself.
Exactly.
What the
Just
fuck?
just to trying to, feel cool to them or show them something that yeah.
Bingo.
You don't want to be that.
You don't want to be that. And yeah, that concludes episode 21.
Yep.
21.
21.
Oh yeah, it feels good, bro. We're in
Yeah.
the fucking 20s. We'll be back next week. We may have something special for y'all potentially.
Fingers
Again,
crossed.
we don't like to overpromise and underdeliver. We like to basically underpromise and overdeliver. So,
Yes,
with that being
exactly.
said, we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yes, that's it.
Peace out, y'all.